Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rush Racing Division 2, Round 1, the opener for Division 2 at the Abu Dhabi circuit of Marina Bay. We had Division 1 yesterday, and now we are going over to Division 2. This is probably one of the divisions which everyone is very excited for. A very mixed grid here, a lot of pace and a lot of challenges. We've also got the defending champion of Quicksilver Deck. Unfortunately, Brett has been replaced tonight. It will not be racing, so we have got a reserve in his seat, which is Daniel Rocks as well, who has been eager to get on the grid and now has that opportunity. I am your host and comms tonight, SJ, and I'm joined by the man that obviously was in the spotlight, is in the spotlight this season, Noah Hooney, the Alpine TP. Good evening.
Good evening, just SJ. How are you doing tonight?
Good, mate. Very excited for this one. I was probably more excited for this one than I was yesterday.
Well, it should be good. I'm very excited to, first of all, see my drivers, see how well they can perform, and see the whole grid, see what kind of spectacle we can get up to.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last night probably for both of us was a bit of a tough night for both of us. But how do you feel you guys are going to go to tonight? You feeling confident in your Division 2 run here?
Yeah, I honestly don't want to remember Division 1. It was very upsetting. But Division 2, I think, looking very strong. I think they've done a lot of practice, obviously, like over the past week or so. So I'm very excited to see what kind of pace they can show. I know the laps they've been setting, so very excited to see their quality pace, to see the race pace, and yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, I'm going to put you back in the spotlight because I'm going to let you tell our audience who's on the grid tonight from P1 down to P22.
All right. Starting with the Alpine driver of Johnny. Then you have Bang Osimos in this. You got fucking Bronco, Isaac Sutton, Gangster, Slushy, Muzz, 3 different GPs there. But then you got Winter, Patrick, Daniel Rocks, Terrence, Cooper, Triokev, Mitchell, Quicksilver Deck, RJ123, Baron Jakku, RJ Krustra, Kazio Falcon, Stick Party, and Connor OCE to round off your top 22 of tonight's grades.
Thank you very much. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you are tuning in with us, we are here live at Division 2, Marina Bay, round number 1 for Abu Dhabi. This is where it all starts. We've had Division 1 start yesterday, all finished and finalised. And we're going to jump on board with your driver of Johnny. Hooney, take us away with Johnny in the Alpine.
All right, coming now around the final quarter, activating that straight hose, using a little bit of battery to get a little start. Heading into turnway now, keeps it nice and clean over the curve. Keeps it nice, moves the car a little bit, running a little bit more, keeping boosting just out of turn 3 now, heading into the hairpin now. Into turn 9, fixes braking marker very nicely indeed, keeps the car nice and settled. Onto the back straight, I guess you could call it. Now you've got a car in his way, that shouldn't affect it too much, it doesn't. But heading out now into the chicane, keeps it nice and tidy, very clean over the curving. Keeping it nice and steady for the next straight, activate the straight mode once again. Keeping it nice and tight on that racing line. Heading into the long left-hander now, keeping it nice, so you've got a bit of battery to burn. Now on the exit, burning all the battery he possibly has, again keeping the line nice and tight. Into the final sector now. There's a yellow flag ahead, and it shouldn't affect obviously the boost mode. Keeps it nice and steady. Doesn't validate over.
There we go, job done. And Johnny has set his time there with 23.436. Now, if you can hear me, just been asked to just turn up your mic just a tad, make you a bit quiet. If we could get that done, that would be absolutely fantabby-doozy. Right, so we've got Johnny that set a time there, 23.436. Fudge as well, 23.442, and RJ at 23.892. So both McLarens doing a great job in P2 and P3. A little bit further down, we've also got, I have, hang on. Let me have a look. No, he's full volume, mate. He is full volume on my Discord, so it's going to be his end. Alright, so there we go. We've got outlaps of Triokev and Daniel Rocks. We're going to jump on board with Daniel Rocks for a flying lap, as well as coming into Sector 3 and the Aston Martin. And if you could mute your mic if you're having a conversation in the background, that would be absolutely fantastic, Noah. We've then got Triokev on an outlap, Daniel Rocks on an outlap as well. We are going to jump on board with Daniel Rocks. Daniel Rocks preserving tonight for the defending champion last season, Division 3 bred, not making the debut tonight in Division 2. So here we go, on board with Daniel Rocks. Going into the final corner, burns a little bit of battery, gets onto the straight line mode, up to gear 6, into gear 7, and then dropping up into gear 8, drops all the way down into gear 4, getting it very nicely onto the lines, keeping it nice and clean, using as much as the curves there, getting on the exit, using the curves on the exit as well, coming down the hill, past the Louis Vuitton sign, and then coming into the hairpin, into 7th gear, drops all the way down into 3rd, does he push down to 2nd? No, now he'll get onto the power, burn that battery onto straight line mode. As you can see, the car in front getting a little bit of a toe there for the Aston Martin. That will give him a little bit of advantage unless he doesn't make any mistakes on this closing lap. 37% battery going quite well so far. Traffic, though, a lot in front, very busy that we can see at the moment. Now he gets onto the battery, really good on the battery. You can see here, not using the blue line, making a bit of a difference, using the toe off the back of, it looks like a V-carb there, coming down into the hairpin in Sector 2, going into Sector 3, nice and clean so far, onto the battery again. Gangsters left for session, so if we could give him an invite back, that would be fantastic. Then coming through into the Sector 3, through the hotel section, very nicely. Still quite a lot of battery. May have not burnt enough battery. We'll have to wait and see. But looking good so far. Into 6th gear. Ran into the final corner. Looking good. Looking very good. Let's have a look from Daniel Rocks. What's it going to be? And he goes up to P10 with a 23.765. Looking good. Looking good. Noah, are you back with us?
Hopefully. I hope my microphone volume is a little bit better.
Yeah, hopefully it's a bit.
It was definitely on my end. So
I've turned you up. We've lost Gangster. If you could just send him an invite, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
We've still got Muzz, Patrick, Cherkev, and Connor OCE to set times at the moment. We've got times set by Cooper Trooper with 23.291, Isaac Sutton with a 23.3, and Johnny with a 23.436. They are your top 3 at the moment. We've then got Muzz, who is on a lap, and also Connor OCE and the Audi. And the Audis last night were absolutely fantastic. Will they be able to have another good night tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Connor OCE coming around the last corner. What's it going to be for him? He is P22, drops up to P number 8, just behind RJ Kustra in the Ferrari there. Good time. A lot of guys in the 23s, only currently about 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the 24s. Still Muzz to finish off his time, and Patrick and Churukev still to set their times. Angus, Red Xing. Okay, all right. We'll keep an eye on that, Angus, as he is. Where is Angus? Angus. Can't even see Angus. I'm blind.
P9. The Mercedes.
Okay, we'll look at Angus if he's Red Xing. Hopefully get that connection sorted. But so far so good. We're on board with. We've got Patrick. That's about to start a lap. He's on out lap at the moment. Muzz's Big is just coming round. I think he's just finished his. No, he hasn't finished his time. It looks like he's just about to start there. So far so good. What's your thoughts to the time so far? 9 minutes to go. No.
All very competitive. Obviously, the top, top 14, all in the 23s there. A few drivers need to get out of it in order to set an improvement on the second lap. I think overall very quick, looking very quick. Trooper fastest there on provisional pole with a 23.291. Looking very, very fast in that V car tonight. So you got, and then the next closest is about 2 tenths behind Isaac Sutton, and then you've got Johnny is a 10th further back from Isaac Sutton. So top 3 all looking very fast. Farron and Jackie keeping it very, very close within the gaps of Johnny there. So very close gaps between the top 5 there.
Yeah, we won't be redeeming a surprise interview when the guy is on a lap, unfortunately. So you will be refunded your points on that one. Sorry, can't refund someone when they're on a lap. That's they need to concentrate. So you have been refunded AXT, but feel free to ask him another day or closer to the time. Bit unfair on the driver if we get them in for an interview and they're on a lap. So yeah. Let's have a look. Think about that though before you're redeeming. Otherwise, you're just going to waste your channel points. But I'll refund you this time. We got 8 minutes to go. We've got Patrick that is just on a lap at the moment. Churukev is on a lap. Muzz's Big has decided to pit. So Muzz having a bit of difficulty there. Noah, he's obviously gone out, not set a time, and gone straight back into the pits again. So you don't want to be wasting the tyres, do you? Just for no apparent reason. You want to try and put a time down at least.
Yeah, very interesting. He must have mucked up his first lap there. Very not ideal. So you still got enough time for at least one more lap, a couple more laps if you want to go up for two laps there. But obviously does need set a lap time to the banker as to see where he is in this field, how competitive he can be. So.
Yeah, definitely. We've also got Churukev on a lap as well, but he's invalidated. Patrick is coming round into the final corner. What's it going to be? Goes a little bit wide there. That will lose him a little bit of time. Only P18, 24.208. So, yeah, a few guys really starting to struggle. Hopefully they'll get into it. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the race. We've then got Churukev, who is invalidated, so he's going to have to go again. So some guys wasting a little bit of their times. We've got surprise interview request again. AXT not dot TV. So AXT has been summoned to come into the comms box. So we'll just open up the comms box and see if he wants to jump in. There we go. So feel free to jump in, AXT, if you've been summoned for an interview, mate, if you want to jump in. We've also got Fudge now that's gone pole position with a 23.101. We'll have to wait and see there. That is a pretty quick time. Let's see if anyone's going to improve on that. But yeah, McLaren doing a fantastic job so far from Fudge. We've then got Isaac Sutton with P2 and Cooper Trooper in P3 at the moment. We're going to jump back on board, and we do have the interview of the night. So I'm going to go straight to you, Noah. We've got AXT in, so over to you.
All right. I will keep this short and sweet because obviously you are doing engineering or whatever team it is. So, firstly, how do you feel? How obviously you're engineering whatever team you're engineering. I'm sure you'll tell me in a minute. Yes. Your engineering has. How do you think they will do tonight? Obviously, not the greatest of positions to start off with, 10th and 14th, but do you think they can improve? Do you know what their race pace is like?
Yeah. Slushy's race pace seems to be like during the practice session we were doing. It seemed pretty good, except for him disconnecting. But yeah, Winter's pretty quick around here as well. Hopefully they can both put in a solid position by the end of the race. But solid drives.
Very, very nice indeed. Now, I do have a little question request from Cass. How do you feel about tomorrow? Do you think you have enough competitiveness to maybe go on to win the championship in Division 3 or have
I
the
don't know
pace
about
enough
winning
to
the
win
champions.
wins?
I don't know about winning the championship, but hopefully I can be up there though.
Let's all let's all hope that that you can be competitive. Obviously, sure you set very competitive times from what I've seen very
Yeah.
quick. So, anyways, that is all the questions I have for you. I will hand you over to SJ.
Thanks, Noah. XT, good evening. Obviously, we won't keep you long because you know why you're engineering. But how are you feeling tomorrow for Abu Dhabi for the opener?
I'm not too sure honestly. I feel like I could do well as long as I keep my nose clean, as Cass told me. But I won't cause any crashes or any problems during it. I'll just try. I'll do my best though.
That's the way. And one thing I'm gonna say as well. What's your thoughts about some of the guys that obviously defending champions last season, where they are on the grid? Are you quite surprised to see them that low?
Um, to be fair, I don't really know much about last season. I was only here for about 4, 5 races left of the
Okay,
season, so or yeah, we'll see. I
all
don't
good.
know.
No, that's fine. It's a bit of an invalid question, but I thought I'd ask you. Anyway, all the best. Good luck with your engineering, and we'll see you tomorrow on the grid.
All right, thank you. See you.
Cheers, mate. Okay, right. We've got a lot of comments coming in, which is really good. And fan of Daniel Rocks in P8 at the moment in the Aston Martin, reserving tonight for the man Liam Derenberg's team. Doing pretty well. We've got Cherkev down there in P21 though, so the full-time driver struggling, not really setting the grid alight at the moment with 21, and also Patrick down there in P20 and Falcon as well. So hopefully we are going to see some improvements. We've got 2 minutes to go. Gangster has joined back in. Hopefully we don't lose him again. But what's your thoughts going to be with this 2.5 minutes to go in this Q1 session? Really?
Obviously you got Perrin Jackie there, 23-1. Others very close behind. A little disappointing from Muzz there, sitting on the garage for so long, just to be down there so low. But yeah.
Yeah, it has been a bit unfortunate. Yes, it is short qualifying, Banana. It is. And then we're going straight into a race. So we'll have to wait and see what these guys have got at the moment. 2 minutes to go. Faj has set the time at the top of 23.101. Isaac Sutton with a 23.194. And Faj has come around the final corner. Let's see if he's going to improve on his time. No, he doesn't. He actually goes a lot. Yeah, he does. He does do 22. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong person. 22.992. Flash has improved. So, Suts has got to pull 2 temps out of that car to try and take Faj off top spot. It looks like it's going to be a really good night for McLaren so far, Noah. P1 and P5 as it stands.
Yes, that was a very, very good lap from Faj, getting himself just into the 22. So very competitive times. But obviously, Isaac Sutton on his outlap, and I think can he improve, or maybe others behind who are all on the outlaps except Connor Seed. Either the only other driver on a flying lap. Obviously, you got Mitch who just started it, and others as well. But all these drivers are so close together, so it is going to be the quite the gaps we see. All these times flying in and out, so it'll be quite interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Johnny on a flyer as well. We've also got Connor OCE on a flyer. We've then got Tazio on a flyer, who's probably the closest one to finish off his time. So we'll keep on board with Tazio at the moment. 2.5 temps up on his time in the Williams with his teammate in front. B16 and 17th at the moment. No, he's not. Sorry, he's just started his time. I've got the wrong person there. We've got Mitchell that is in Sector 2. Is anyone close to finishing their time? Muzz is retired. He's called it. He's happy with his P19. We've got Connor OCE that is about to probably finish up as well. He is on a lap. We've got Faj has decided to retire. He's called it into the pit, so he thinks that that's pretty good. RJ has called it as well. But here we go. We've got Connor OCE coming around the final corner. Anyone going to get into the 22s? 23.201. Connor OCE up into P3. Good time from him. Everyone is on a lap now. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Looking very, very good by some of these guys as we get a lot of these guys coming around into the final corners and into the last sectors. We've got Tazio as well. Mitchell stays P16. Will that be enough at the moment? Tazio is coming through the hotel section. He has got a lot of cars behind him as well. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. Tazio coming around into the final corner. Are we going to see improvement there? He pushes into the 23s. No improvement there. Who's next? We've got a Ferrari of Suts. Is Suts going to be able to take Faj off the top spot? It's going to come down into the final corner. Can he do it or not? It's going to be close. 21s, 22s, 23 flat. Connor OCE is probably going to be the last one. He's not going to be able to do it. Can Cooper do it? Cooper's up on his time as well. Can anyone take Faj off the top? It's going to be close here. There's hardly anything in it. 2 temps is in it. That is it. Are they going to be able to do it? Cooper Trooper coming through into the last couple of corners. In qualifying, no battery. Can he get through? What's it going to be? Cooper Trooper, 23.175, and he doesn't do it either. Connor OCE's got full battery. Winter's gone way off track there, so he's made a mistake. And then we've then got Gangster as well that's just about to finish up. And that is qualifying done and dusted, Noah. Oh, he's gone. Are you on mute? You're on mute, mate.
Sorry.
No, all good.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Qualifying done and dusted, and Faj takes P1.
All right. So yeah, you did have a few drivers there in quite the short amount of rush. You had Cooper there moving up a place or two. Connor OCE, you had Johnny as well, the Alpine, and a few other drivers like RJ123 as well. So very quick. We'll now run off your grids. You got Faj with a 122.9, Isaac Sutton, Cooper Trooper, Connor OCE, Isaac Krustra, Johnny, RJ, 123, Sick Party, Winter, Terrence, Daniel Rocks, Slushy, Bucky, Bronco, Gangster, Angus, Mitchell, Quicksilver Deck, Casio, Muzz, Falcon, Trokev, and on the last spot on the grid is Patrick.
Yeah, there we go. Very interesting. Very interesting to see some of those guys that far down, and some new ones up right at the top. So this looks like it's going to be very, very interesting going into this race, Noah. But Fudge has definitely set the pedigree out there at the front. I do know this is his favourite track. He does love this track, so it'll be very interesting to see how he goes. But great night for Fudge, and I will let you take away the race start.
All right, as we just wait a few moments for these drivers to get their setups and fuel and whatever else they need to do for their little pre-race preparations. But we do have quite the exciting race ahead of us tonight, so it should be good. Be interested to see Mitch and Quicksilver there studying together on, well, actually, what road was that? I can't remember. But they are studying together. The two title rivals for last season's Division 4 title. Maybe they can go again and fight the Division 2's title. We'll see. Obviously, Mitch is your driver. SJ, how do you think he's going to go for the
Uh,
season?
We'll see. We'll see. We're just. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump up and down like from the chandelier. But we'll see. We know that he's capable. What he's got a lot of good race pace. Struggling in qualifying at the moment. But yeah, I've got pretty high confidence in both the guys as well. And yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. But it just tells you that some of the guys have been really, really putting in the work, and that's why they're up the top. So yeah, some guys have jumped at it, and some guys have nailed the battery. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens now in the race. Some of these guys could have quality pace, but no race pace. So we're about to find out.
Exactly. Or it could be the opposite round. They could qualify last on the grid, but finish somewhere in the points, maybe even the top step of the podium. We are
Yes.
still waiting for the lights to go out, so hopefully it will be quite soon.
Yeah, just getting all the setups ready to go. It's going to be very, very exciting. Remember, you've got the Silverstone Grand Prix as well later on tonight. I think it's about 12 o'clock your time. So that will be very interesting to see what happens there. Will we see one of the guys get the win on the home Grand Prix for Russell, Norris, or Hamilton? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, a lot to look forward to. A lot of sports on at the moment, which is great. Formula One, World Cup, and Wimbledon. So over to you,
All
Noah.
right. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and away we get racing. Fudge does get a decent start as well. So he keeps it nice and tidy through turn 1. You got Cooper there. RJ Kushka making a move around the side of Johnny. We've got a little bit of yellow flags. Should be all right there, but you do have Fudge keeping the lead from Isaac, from Cooper, from Connor. Your top 4 all the same. Then you've got, oh my goodness, as they go too wide almost. There you go, RJ Kustra making, or was it RJ making a move, trying to look around the outside. But you do have moves up and down the grid. You got Terrence getting past Winter. And so very feisty grid that we've already got. But the top 4, as they were, you got RJ. There's a little bit of contact. Johnny looking to get right back past RJ Kustra. RJ 1, 2, 3 also looking to get past Johnny there. Very, very close indeed. Johnny going around the outside there of the McLaren wheel, banging a little bit through the long left-hander, keeping it nice and steady, keeping it still. He's still there. These two fight into the hotel section. Johnny stays ahead for the time being. They do keep it up. You got Fudge leading that 6.5 tenths or so, going radically final. Corner. You got Mitch there losing a handful of places. I'm not sure what's just happened to him. He's lost about 4 or 5 places or so. So maybe something's happened to him. He's in another place. He does seem to be missing an end plate. So as he comes into the pits now to fix that end plate. Very unfortunate for him. Obviously, SJ is one of your drivers, so not ideal for him to see him down so low. As you got Patrick making up a couple of moves. Fucking Bonka, I think, is also losing quite a couple of positions there. Gotta catch my breath here. So much going on. There's Bucky. Smacks the wall there. touches the grass, and oh my goodness, that is not ideal for him. It wouldn't be a very short VSC there deployed. I think it may have been a bit. Yes, he is missing his front wing, but takes away his chase. I regain my breath here.
Yeah. Really unfortunate there. Great start though for Division 2. Very, very clean going on that lap 1 and lap 2 VSC. So a bit of an issue there for Bronco. I don't know what's happened. He's lost the front wing. So unless he's just lost it on his own or had a bit of an incident, Falcon. But Falcon is 1.7. Well, he's 4.7 seconds back to Falcon, and Mitchell now has got a massive opportunity. He's gone on to another set of mediums as well. So it'll be very interesting to see. He is 21 seconds. Daniel Rocks has left the session, so if we could get him an invite, that would be fantastic. He's on VSC at the moment. Fudge still leads the way with Sats, then Connor, RJ, Cooper Trooper, Johnny, RJ, Sick Buddy, Terrence, then Winter, Daniel Rocks, Slushy, Gangster, Quicksilver Dick, Patrick, Tazio, Muzz, Angus, Trigger, Falcon, Bunker Bronco, and Mitchell. So we've just lost Daniel Rocks, unfortunately, with disconnection, so we'll be getting him an invite back as soon as possible. As we see Gangster is coming into the pits as well, so as he got a little bit of damage gone on there to that front wing. Let's have a look. Yep, it is a front wing change. Very unfortunate there for him. But we are green again. Fudge is leading the way with Suts. Very, very close at the moment. Nice little battle between Cooper and RJ. Cooper on the right-hand side. RJ on the left. RJ gets the job done. And they're now going to go side by side all the way down onto lap 3. Who's going to be able to get the position back? We'll have to wait and see what happens here. We've got Cooper Trooper has got the job done on RJ and is into P4. We've then got RJ into P5. Johnny is just not behind there in P6 at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Fudge still leading the way. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Daniel Rocks has joined back in, so he's back, which is good to see. Has lost a few positions, or maybe how many positions has he actually lost there? Only one spot, so which has not caused them much issues. So he's still in an opportunity there. But yeah, now we're migrating the host.
I do believe the host is there. It's the Cooper Trooper.
Okay, if you could get him another invite back, that would be fantastic, please.
I will indeed. Just another note to keep an eye on Angus there. Again, seems to be lagging. Nothing on my end. Might be on the screens there. So just a look.
Sorry, I'm just going to say, do not say red flag until we say red flag, please, because you'll put the drivers off, and that is not fair. We make the decision on the red flag, so please do not comment red flag into the stream, because it's not fair on the drivers. Continuing racing at the moment. To get Cooper Trooper back. We don't know who the host is at the moment.
Yeah,
there's no issues.
On.
There's no issues at the moment, so we'll just wait for him to come back in. We'll continue for the time being. We've got Cooper Trooper, who's been a bit of a sandwich at the moment due to that disconnect. He's got RJ there as well. RJ goes around the outside, gets the move done into P6. Cooper Trooper still going to hold on there as well, and he'll still fight back as much as he can with his AI. We've then got Terrence who's got the job done as well. Cooper Trooper dropped down to P8. Winter down now, going to try and get the move done. He goes around the outside of Cooper Trooper. The two Hasses are getting involved in this. This is bringing everyone back into it as we see Winter trying to get the move done on the AI there. Round the outside, can he get the move done? They're going to go side by side in the total section. He's got the other Hass coming into it as well. And Daniel Rocks has joined, which is good to see. And then we've now got Slushy going side by side. And he gets through. Cooper Trooper is losing so many positions, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Fudge has left the session now as well. We've lost another one. This is EA doing EA things, unfortunately. They have still not fixed this game. But we are still trying to manage what we've got. Connor OC gets the move done on Fudge. And Connor OC now into P2. This is really hurting some of these guys due to EA not fixing this game, but we're going to do our best as we always are. And RJ, oh, there's a hit there. There's been a hit, and it looks like Sick Buddy's been hit there by RJ. And there's a massive car park coming down the main straight. We've got cars going left, right, and centre. We've got the two Hasses. They're going side by. There's 3 wide. There's 2 wide. There's so much going on down the main straight. And who's going to get the positions? Oh, it looks like it's going to be a V-Car pushing onto the left-hand side. This is an absolute traffic jam there at the moment in the corner, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're going to continue, and well, there's battles going everywhere. Have we got those guys back in?
Trooper will not appear online for me, but I have sent an invite to
Fudge,
a couple of times
cool.
now.
All good.
Hopefully he can get in, but Cooper is not appearing online for me, so
Okay,
I might
well,
just hand that much.
there's not much we can do if he's not. He's back in. He's joined.
Oh, there we
Cooper
go.
Trooper is back. He's dropped down into P10. How many positions has he lost? RJ gets a 3-second time penalty. He's lost 7 spots, but he will have an opportunity to get that back because he's not miles behind. He's only a second behind Slushy at the moment. Gangster's now left the session. That's twice. So if we could get him an invite as well, that would be fantastic. Sutz is leading the way. 2.5 tenths. Connor OC is putting the pressure on him. And he's then got RJ in top 3. Ferrari doing a fantastic job so far. RJ in P3, Connor in P2, and Sutz in P1. At the moment, looks like they're going to go for a move as Connor looking ready to go for a move. No, we're not calling a red flag. No, we're not calling a red flag. We're going to continue. Oh, well, call a red flag then. I don't know. Like, is 2 people have left the session, and then the host has left the
Daniel
session.
Ross has now left again.
Okay, you call it then.
Retired. I don't know
Okay, there we go.
yeah,
Red
I don't know
flag.
what's going on.
Red flag. It's going to be a red flag every race. So, there we go. All right, we'll be back soon. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being patient. Obviously, more issues with desyncs as well. So, thank you very much, EA. Really do appreciate that. But we are back, and hopefully, we are going to get some racing underway. Do apologise for the delay, and hopefully, all goes tickety boo, as I will say. But yeah, Noah, annoying as always.
Yes, it was quite the effort getting everyone back in, but we are all good.
Yes, hopefully. Otherwise, this looks like this could happen every week, which will not be a good idea. But hopefully, yeah, just send in the screenshots, send in the messages to EA, and get them to fix it as soon as possible. Because otherwise, it's going to be an issue every week, and we don't want that. We want to try and get these guys get in their race, in their qualifying, plain sailing, especially when we've got big races coming up like the 100% next week as well. So. Fingers crossed. But we are going to see everyone going at it again, and obviously Farge leading the way. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see what happens in turn one. And I will let you take away the race start.
Once again, all right. All right. I'm still waiting for loading the session, as well as let the drivers remember the setups once again in the field right. So should be all good. Hopefully we can finish this race now. With no more issues. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna knock on wood there as I say that. It's all hope that we can finish this race tonight.
Yes, hopefully. We had the same issue last night in Division 1, so fingers crossed we should be getting underway very, very shortly, and we will have some racing. Or I'm going to run out of Coke.
Let's just hope it doesn't go on for the rest of the week / few weeks. Hopefully EA can fix their game.
Counting your chickens there. All right, over to you, my friend. We should be getting ready and getting the guys all sorted, getting their setups, getting their strategies, and yeah, we should be going racing very, very soon. And Noah will take us away.
Yes, hopefully when we eventually do get the red lights, let's all hope there'll be hopefully no more drivers disconnecting. And if we do, obviously get them back as soon as possible.
Yes, hopefully no one disconnects. Touch wood.
All right, so we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it is lights out and away we go for the second time this evening. Farge once again getting a very nice start, much better start than he did previously. Leading very comfortably against Isaac Sutton. Connor actually gets past, Daniel Rock's getting past. Fucking Wonka there, getting past Cooper Trooper. Bit of incident there. Who's fallen back there? It is Johnny who seems to have fallen, and it will cause a VSC for the minute. Not sure what's happened to him. Very unfortunate to see that. Obviously, he out sharp. Back in the bunch, you've got Falcon now up into 19th, 18th, maybe. What is just? But yeah, I think there's a bit more EA bugging because he's just overtaking. Oh, there we go. What is the overtaking under a vest? Or is it it is a full safety car.
Ooh.
As the safety car does come out, then I'm sure what's going on. What EA is bugged too. But clearly something's happened between obviously a lot of debris on the track or something like that. Johnny looks to be missing his front wing as Muzz picks up a And so I'm not sure what is going on there between Muzz, RJ, Falcon, and Trueco. Might be the same sort of issue we had last night, where drivers were just getting away with overtaking under yellow flags. A very unlucky penalty there for Muzz.
Yeah, an interesting start there with a big 10-second time penalty. I don't know what's going on with Falcon and RJ. He keeps switching positions. And I don't know what RJ is going on here. He keeps going in front, then going behind. So might have been a bit of a illegal overtake there between RJ and Trio Kiv, but now it looks like we've got everyone in formation and everyone in the right spot. We do have a safety car on lap 1, which is not the way to be, but yeah, we've got Faj leading the way. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, Suts and Connor OC are your top 3. So Fudge, Suts and Connor OC. Then you've got Cooper Trooper, RJ, Sick Buddy, Terrence, Daniel Rocks, Winter, Slushy, Monkey Bronco, Gangster, Angus, Mitchell, Quicksilver, Tazio, Muzz, Falcon, Shurkev, Patrick, Johnny, and RJ. Johnny is now coming into the pits and getting that front wing change. RJ as well, has he got a bit of damage on that front wing as well? But he's coming into the pits and onto another set of mediums. We are going to see this safety car probably out for another 2 more laps, and then we will get some racing, hopefully. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, issues already on lap 1, and yeah, not what we want to see. But so far, we will be getting some racing, hopefully, under our belt.
Very interesting there to see the overtaking under the PS3/full safety car there. But Faj still leading the way, getting a much better start than he did first time around. So very, very nice to see that he kept his start seat still in the lobby. So we'll see what he can do to obviously hope to win Division 2 to start going.
Oh, his screen froze. There you go. There's the issue with Johnny. His screen froze. That's why he was having issues. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he will be able to get back into. Everyone's going to get back into this race. Obviously, a few positions changes, but we will be getting some racing under our belt very, very soon. And Johnny will be given an opportunity. And we'll have to wait and see if they will be able to jump up the grid order at the moment. Every single guy on the mediums there. No one deciding to go on the hards at all. Noah, what's your thoughts on that?
Very interesting. Obviously, for a track like this, maybe going for a little bit longer. Obviously, you can take the hards pretty much most of the way around, so you probably wouldn't want to do that in a 50% race. But very interesting to see. Obviously, they all opted, obviously, for a situation like this to where the early safety car was called. Obviously, not needed to box, but stuff like that. Obviously, it is always ideal to opt for a start on the mediums in case of something like this, as Daniel Rocks does leave the session. Obviously, an invite in a moment. But yeah, very interesting. Obviously, Johnny and RJ both on a lap fresher tyres on the 10 mediums, so hopefully they can jump up the order. And hopefully get up back into fighting positions.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully that we have no more issues with people disconnecting, but I'm not going to count on it, unfortunately. So we will be able to get them back in. And we have the safety car, so he has done that. Noah's onto that, so hopefully Danny Rocks will be able to get underway. We'll have to wait and see if he's in the car. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he is in the car. Yep, he's in the car, right? So I'll leave it to you. Take it away.
All right. Yes, it is a safety car in this lap, so a little lap earlier than we expected. But obviously, the two at the back did catch up. Year 5 leading the way from Sutton, from Connor OC, from Cooper, from RJ Kustra. Top 5, we've got the 2 Ferraris, so looking very strong. We're going to go on board, well, on broadcast view of 5. As he comes around the penultimate corner there, keeping it nice and controlled as he now gets going. Come around the final corner, onto the main straight, getting a very nice launch. Connor OC getting a very good launch on Isaac Sutton, getting held up a little bit. Soon he's got the overspeed. looking for maybe a move around down the inside.
Oh!
Isaac Sutton has a bit of a slide, causing a bit of maybe potential damage to Connor O'C. So not unfortunate for him. You got the two Audis, fifth and sixth. You got two Ferraris, second and fourth. So it was quite the slide there that Isaac Sutton did have. Or was it RJ Kustra? I'm pretty sure it was Isaac Sutton. But he's still up into P2. As Paj leads by almost a second's gap as RJ Kustra there looks to move down the inside of the chicane. You got Gangster getting past fucking Bronco. Keeping him nice and steady as Amos hits the Red Bull there. Going on the exit of the chicane. But all keeping it fairly clean for now. So, it was interesting restart to say the least in the first sector. Very, very interesting as RJ there making moves at the back there. Angus there, so as well. See, he's been given notice on the lagging, so we'll see if it comes to it.
Yeah, definitely. We see that Suts made that mistake, and that could have been curtains for Cooper Trooper and RJ as well, his fellow teammate, and he's managed to keep it cool now in that P2 position. Excuse me. And hopefully there's no damage there. We see Mitchell up into P13, Angus dropped down into P14, so he's now trying to make his way up. We've got Bunky Bronco in that P12 position at the moment, pretty close in that midfield pack. Back up to the front, we've got RJ putting the pressure on Cooper Trooper, looking ready to make the move to have a 2-3 Ferrari that we saw in Silverstone nearly as well. So we'll have to wait and see if we are going to see the same here at the moment. No one making a move at the moment. Fudge, 7.5 attempts, but there we go. RJ, does he make the move? Gets very close to Cooper Trooper. They're getting right into it. Then the Audi of Connor O'C is getting into it as well. So there's a nice little mix up here at the front, and Fudge is only 8.5 attempts out in front. He's got a little bit of leeway in front of him at the moment, but Suts is holding on to him for the time being, but he's got a lot of traffic behind, and they are battling hard out as well. And we're on lap 5 out of 29. A little bit further down into the midfield area, you can see Gangster has dropped back 1.4 seconds back. He is in a Haas sandwich as well, with Slushy out in front in P9 and Winter in P11 as Sim1 goes very wide there. Bunker Bronco goes wide. That lets Mitchell through into P12. Great drive from him so far. A little bit further down, we've then got Angus in at P14. Quicksilver and Tazio, the two Williams in P15 and 16. Muzz with that big penalty earlier on. Trio Kev not far behind him as well. Then we've got the battle between RJ, Johnny, Patrick and Falcon going into it as well. So a lot's going on, but this is where it's at the moment. Top 4. RJ, we'll jump on board him. Noah, take it away.
Alright, let me just get him on my screen there. Right, machine. Is it RJ123? Is it RJ
Kustra.
RJ Kustra. Alright, we'll pay it on him as he goes through the chicane now, chasing down the final spot on the podium. They're keeping it nice and focusing, trying to get past Cooper Trooper there. In front of you, he's got Connor O'C about 3 or so tenths back. Keeping a nice healthy gap there. I think Kustra about 5 tenths through the V-carb, so having now maybe just catch up a little bit closer. 4 tenths going into on the exit of the long left-hander into the hotel section. Can he keep it nice and steady? See, trying to get for a very good result here. Currently second and fourth, could be second and third by the end of in the next few laps. But we'll see what comes from it as he is losing a little. He's dropping back a little bit, obviously. But I see he's picking up the pace just a little bit as he runs wide, coming out to the final corner. But you've got about the top 9 there, all within a second each other. You got Trekev just further back behind, making a move on Johnny. But you've got, about the top 8 there, all within a second each other. And you've got Slushy on its own. You got Winter fighting with Gangster at the minute. Gangster maybe looking to move, getting hairpin. Ooh, this is a bit of lag coming from Winter. I'm not sure if it was from Winter, if it was from the host there, but very interesting as Gangster now looking to maybe send it down the inside of the chicane. Further back, you got Mitch as well. they go almost three wides into the chicane. You've got fucking Bronco, you got Angus there slinging it down the inside, going now to the outside, getting him around the outside of Mitchell there. Keeping it nice and well contained. You've got Muzz there on its own, and then you've got the battle for 18th here, seeing Trika, Falcon, Patrick, RJ, and Johnny. See Johnny missing about half a front wing, so very interesting there on him. But yeah.
Yeah, it's all going on at the moment, isn't it? Midfield and at the front. Well, this little battle between Gangster, Bunking Bronco, Angus, Mitchell, Quicksilver, and Tazio, and also Muzz in that as well, all within the straight line mode of each other as well. As Gangster's looking for a move, trying to get the move past Winter. And is he going to make the move into turn one? No, he doesn't. Winter keeps that position. Angus stays in that P13. Mitchell's dropped back a little bit, 7.5 tenths. He'll have another go. He's got Quicksilver behind him at the moment. We're about back up to the front though. Sutz has got a little bit closer to Fudge. He looks like he's about to make a move for the lead of this Grand Prix. And coming down the main straight, you can see he's underfueled. He's going for the move side by side, and Sutz gets the move done and is the new leader of the Grand Prix on lap 8 out of 29. We've got moves going on here as well as Terrence and Sick Putty going at it. Terrence up into P6, gets the move done on the Audi, and now he is in an Audi sandwich. And when he's got Connor O'C in 5th and Sick Putty in 7th, we've got moves going on here as Bunker Bronco has got the job done on Gangster. Mitchell's still in that 14th spot in that little bit of a battle there as well, and you cannot believe it. You're seeing a battle for P14 down to P15 all the way up to P11, so anything can happen here. Great bit of battling here as we're seeing Angus is getting very close to Bunkin Bronco, and no one's making any mistakes, any moves as Bunkin Bronco goes for a move, and everyone has to be so careful coming through the hotel section. As you can see there, side by side of Gangster and Bunkin Bronco going at it. Gangster's still not got the job done on Winter, and he's got to be very careful because now Bunkin Bronco is on his rear trying to get the move done as well. But then Angus is ready to make a move, and so is Mitchell, and here comes the two Williams of Quicksilver and Tazio, as Tazio looks to make a move on his teammate. No move there, no team orders. Quicksilver stays in that formation with his teammate behind, and Muzz is now in 17th, so he's lost a few positions as well. But it's all going on, and at the front, Cooper Trooper now is on the back of Fudge. So Fudge has lost a little bit of pace. He's gone from P1 to P2, but now Cooper Trooper is on the move to make the move stick. Can he make it? No, he doesn't. Looks like he's going to stay at the moment. A little bit of a mistake there, a little bit of a wobble there from Sutz, but he holds the position. Great bit of racing. We'll jump on board with Cooper Trooper, see if he makes the move on Fudge. Over to you, Mel.
Alright, Cooper now trying to go around the outside, look around the outside, maybe down the inside here along the left side. He keeps it nice, backs out of it for now, but can he get the run on them? Coming out of it now, into the hotel section, keeping it nice and clean still, so maybe he can try and get him on one of the main straights here at the Austin Marina circuit. As there's been a bit of incident there, Mitchell appears to, was it Mitchell? Yes, it is Mitchell, will just pull back behind as he's had a bit of an incident just further back there. Not sure what has just happened, maybe just a bit of contact with another driver there. You've got Winter there, switching with Gangster, but moving up to Cooper. Can he now get Fudge on the main straight? A bit far back, he's about 6/10 there. Going on to the second straight there. I mean, a little bit of a straight mode there into turn 9. Now onto the back straight. He's going to have about 50% of that battery to burn. No straight line mode for him, but he's shooting very close. Looks for a move down the inside of the chicane. Doesn't look for it. A little mistake there from Fudge as he has a very minor lock up. But he still stays ahead of Johnny, making past Mitchell there as Mitchell comes into the pits.
You've got a move going on here.
You've got people dropping back a bit.
We've got a move going on here. Bunker Bronco and Gangster, they're going side by side. Bunker Bronco and Gangster still going at it. They've been at it for the last 3 to 5 laps, and Bunkin Bronco's got the move done on Gangster. Gangster's actually lost out to Bunkin Bronco, was on the back of Winter and didn't get the move done there. We're then going a little bit further back up to the top because Cooper Trooper is trying to get the move done on Fudge. Fudge has dropped off a little bit and Sutz has just pulled away. 1.6 second gap, so things have changed in this race dramatically with 19 laps remaining, and things are changing. You see the two guys go onto the hards of Johnny and Mitchell. Cooper Trooper trying to get the move done, doesn't get the move done. RJ still in the mix as well. Everyone is still in the mix from basically P3 all the way down to P6 at the moment. So nice little battle. We've got change there for the two Williams of Tazio and Quicksilver, as Quicksilver's decides to go into the pits. So he's called it, lap 11. And we've then got now moves going on here as Connor OCE gets the move done on RJ for that P4 spot as well. So some of these guys losing a little bit of pace earlier on in this race, Noah.
Yeah, very interesting there as fucking Bronco and Gangster still fighting for about 11th position there. You obviously got Winter in front, 10th position. All three of those drivers fighting as Falcon there gets past RJ. Can any of them maybe look for a move down the inside? No, they don't. But it is very close. Is Angus there going a little bit wide there, a little bit wobble there from Gates. It is amazing to see these three still, or these four actually, almost five there, because Tazio is almost involved with this all fighting as fucking Bronco now gets a little bit of a fuel light just for a brief moment. But you've all got those four drivers fighting ahead. Oh, excuse me. You've got,
contact!
Contact. Angus slides.
Oh, Gangster smacks into him.
With Gangstar as well. I must look for a move down the inside. He can work for him down the inside of Winter there. So costly mistake there from fucking Bronco that cost him about only a position at the moment, but I don't think he got any damage from it, so he's very lucky V-top, and maybe just very slight end-plate damage, maybe? Not sure, as he goes very wide, so maybe some form of damage there. You've got a few drivers there, obviously behind him, so doesn't look like he's got any damage. He's very lucky to not get any, but there's quite a bit of contact there as Muzz getting past Drakev down around the outsides in the hairpin, keeping it nice and still. They go wheel to wheel down the back straight, which it'll be, I don't know what is going on. I was imagining if they have straight line mode, they just don't show for me. Commentary is a bit interesting from the spectator's point of view. A little bit of contact there through the chicane with Tazio as well. So very, very interesting to see Muzz, Briegev and Tazio there, all fighting for 14th. And you got the three in front, almost four in front, sorry, of them fighting up for 10th position. Okay, so maybe looking for a move on Winter. Gets very, very close, making a little bit of a bump there from onto the as you got RJ Kustra and Terrence there fighting as RJ Kustra comes into the pits. The rest of the top five do come to the pit, so very interesting all there. So we'll see if we can get quite the end against the fucking bunker. Angus there comes into the pits and fucking bunker then. That's a little bit of an overtake almost by the looks of it. But you've got a few drivers there making some hits.
Yeah, quite a few. P14 all the way down to P19. Now this has just changed the field up a bit. We've still got Suts in P1, Cooper Trooper in P2, 1.9 seconds. Suts doing a fantastic job holding his own at the moment in that Ferrari. Cooper Trooper holding his own. Fage has then dropped down to P3, has not been able to try and hold on to the back there. We'll have to wait and see. Cutting pit lane on entry from Red Bull. Well, you put it in if you've seen it. I haven't seen it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We've then got Terrence in P5 as well. He's in the sandwich of the two Audis in 4th and 6th. Audis look like they're on a real good night tonight. They had a good night last night. They're in a good night tonight. 4th and 6th, good points for them. And then you've also got the two Hasses in P8 and P9. A great job from them. And it'll be very interesting to see. These guys have gone very long on the mediums, 12 laps. And some of them looking ready to go lap 13 maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look what Suts is going to do. No, Suts has called it. He's in. Lap 12. Cooper Trooper is going to continue. He wants to go longer. Fage is in. Terrence is going to continue as well. Sick Party is continuing. Who else is going to continue? A lot of guys coming into the pits. Slushy's continuing. Winter's in. Trio Kev is in. Patrick is in. Muzz is in. Falcon is in. So we've seen a lot of guys coming into the pits, and RJ looks like he's going to jump way up. Tazio getting the 3-second time penalty as well. And got a lot of guys in the pits, and Cooper Trooper is leading this race, 1.4 seconds. Keep an eye on Suts. That's going to be the position that he needs to get done. Is he going to be able to get the job done? Because Suts has got no traffic in front, really, apart from one car, which is Slushy, but he is 5.4 seconds up the road. So Suts has got clean air, which will help him. So does Cooper. But does Cooper have the tyres? That's going to be the question. Will Cooper be able to stay in front after he pits in this on lap 15?
It'll be very interesting, obviously. Cooper no longer having the boost mode for the remainder of the lap. Obviously, a very low battery as well. The Terrence right behind. You got Siklay a little bit further behind. So, unfortunately, Siklay I think did, and Slushy as well. They both got help. They had to stay out an extra lap. Otherwise, they were going to double stack with their teammate. The gaps I think were too close for them. So very lucky. So I would imagine these boys would come in this lap as Cooper then makes the call. Does Terrence as well is in. Siklay is in. The Slush, I would imagine Slushy as well is in. So the top four all coming into the pits now. So it'll be obviously it'll actually be I believe it'll be a Ferrari 1-2 actually. Let me just check. Pretty sure both Ferraris have already made the pits. The box, sorry. So it will be a Ferrari 1-2 leading from lap 15.
Cooper Trooper coming through the tunnel. Suts already round through into turn 1, turn 2, and so is RJ. So as you did say, double Ferrari, P1 and P2. Connor OCE in P3, Cooper Trooper just behind in P4. He can see the Ferraris though, so they have made a bit of time, but the question is, will Cooper Trooper be able to catch up with Connor OCE as well? Terrence is not far behind in P5 as well, so a little bit of a gap though between Terrence and Daniel Rocks, 2.5 seconds. Connor OCE getting the move done. Cooper Trooper getting the move done. No messing around here from the man in the V-car, and he's going to push on for RJ. Nice little battle going on, lap 15 out of 29. Any other changes at the moment? Not many. We're seeing yellow though. We're seeing yellow. Daniel Rocks has stopped on the corner. Ooh, that's not good. And he's now going to have Angus right behind him. And he's going to have momentum. Are those tyres going to be cooked? We'll have to wait and see as Angus is looking ready to make a move. Danny Rocks has made a mistake there. Dropped down into P9 and he's lost not too much time to Gangster, but a lot of time to Farge out in front. And he's brought the rest of the pack in. So you've now got Bunkin, Bronco, Angus and Quicksilver all following in on his tail as well, so that will be an interesting one. Just get a clip post-race. Yep, that's fine. Post it in if there is any incident as such. But yeah, moves going on here, left, right and centre. We are having some fantastic racing. Are we going to see a double 1-2 here for Ferrari at the end of this race? That's going to be the biggest question, Noah.
I tell you what, Lamb is probably very excited at the minute. I'm not sure if he's engineering those boys or not, but they are doing a fantastic job, leading about half a second. But Cooper Trooper is on those fresh, hard tyres, so he is getting very, very quick. So I think he might spoil the Ferrari's party very soon, as he now gets past RJ Kustra into the chicane as they fight through the chicane. Cooper on the inside, a little bit over the curb. RJ Kustra having that outside line. Can he keep it nice and tidy as they go almost wheel to wheel there? Long left-hander. Cooper does keep his move there, so very, very nice indeed from Cooper. You've got Konosi not far behind you. You've got Terrence about 3 or so seconds, 2.8 seconds back. You got him catching up as well. So Siklay, both those as well on the lap pressure. So staying out a lap more may have helped them just that little bit. No other major moves. You got 2 Alpines there together, maybe looking to chase down, obviously a little bit of a team orders there. Pass down at Alpine, so very see if they can get themselves into the points position.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting to see what's going to happen here. Cooper Trooper has got some serious pace, but RJ is not letting him go, and that is what will be the job probably done for Ferrari, as RJ will start putting the pressure on Cooper Trooper so Suts can pull away, as he does have that 2-second gap at the moment.
Yes, as you've got midfield still quite. But RJ Fisher maybe losing a little bit of time because Connor Rossi is gaining quite quickly off the back of the Ferrari. So it'll be a Ferrari 1-4 in the next few laps, if not by the end of lap 18. You've got Daniel Rocks and Gangster fighting through the chicane. Daniel on the inside, going a bit wide. Oh, sorry, around the outside. Gangster on the inside, getting a little bit of contact, keeping it wheels locked a little bit. Got Angus right behind them, so you've got to be very careful, these two. As Daniel Rocks there, keeping it nice and steady. Gangster around the outsides. Can he keep it nice and through? Keeping it still wheel to wheel through the hotel section. Gangster will be on the inside on this one. Daniel Rocks, a little bit of wheel banging. Daniel Rocks on the inside, very aggressive from the Aston driver. Nice, and Gangster, they're still around the outside. These two are still battling, still wheel to wheel, and Gangster gets ahead as he goes very, very wide. They're coming into the final corner.
Yeah, nice little battle going on. There's battles going on all over the place at the moment. Every single person is on hards at the moment. Lap 18 out of 29. One more lap to go, and we're going to have 10 laps of racing remaining. The question is going to be who is going to take the top three. Suts in 1.5 out in front at the moment. Cooper Trooper 1.4 behind him. RJ 8.5 temps behind Cooper Trooper. So there is a bit of a difference between laps at the moment. You've got 5 to 3 to 4 to 4. So Cooper Trooper does have to fresher tyres. Is that going to make a massive difference in the closing stages of this race? We'll have to wait and see. Daniel Rocks and Gangster going at it again. Daniel Rocks keeps that position, but Gangster tries to go for the move. Daniel Rocks holds his line and he keeps the position, but don't forget Angus is ready to pounce and make a move as well. We've got move going on here. What's happened? Quicksilver's round. Quicksilver's heading back, and that's yellow.
I do believe that was an instant between Bucking Bronco and Quicksilver deck there. Not sure what happened. Just watching Bucking Bronco make a bit of contact there. It is the VSC limit. I'm not sure if that will get upgraded at the minute.
No,
but very interesting there to see.
Bit of drama. That would have thrown everything upside down and put everyone back into it as well, with a few big penalties, with obviously Tazio with a 3 and Bunkin Bronco with that 10 as well. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Does anything happen? We've got moves going on here as well. Seeing there is someone's over. Tazio's going to drive through for speeding under VSC as well, and Bunkin Bronco is into the pits. 10 laps to go, and not good news for Tazio there with that drive through. Bronco locked up and Roy joined into him quick, so that brings Patrick up to 13th. Where is Mitchell? Mitchell now goes into 16th. Muzz up to 17th. So Slushy and Johnny also gain a position. Tazio, Bunky Bronco and Quicksilver all down the bottom there. Not the night for the Williams tonight. P20 and P22. And 10 laps to go. They're going to want a safety car later on in this race because it's not looking good for them. But it's looking good for this man out in front, Isaac Sutz. He is 1.3 seconds, but Cooper Trooper is on his tail. RJ can't do anything about it now because he's now lost out to Connor in that P4 spot. So, interesting to see what's going to happen here. And we've got moves going on here as Farge gets past Sick Party into P6. And he's dropped off as well. He was in P3 and P4 for a while. And he's dropped off down to P6 as well. Daniel Rock's still going strong in that P8 position with Gangster right behind him. Angus following very, very nicely as well. Slushy getting the move done on Muzz into P17. Mitchell 8 seconds back from Falcon. Falcon in P15 getting the last points at the moment. Patrick in P14. He's doing a good job from where he was at the beginning of the race. 9 laps to go. Anything can happen in this race, Noah.
Yes. As we do got Cooper there getting ever so slightly closer. He got Sipley there making a move past Farge in through the hairpin, keeping it nice and steady as Farge looking to get right back past Sipley. Those two battling onto the back straight there. Both obviously having that straight line mode activated into the chicane. Farge looks at the move down the inside, does not take that opportunity though. As you got Tazio in the pits serving his drive-through penalty, so very unlucky race there. The Williams are currently having down in 20th and 21st there. So very, very unfortunate. But you still got Sick Buddy and Fudge battling it out through the long left-hander, then going at it pretty much for about half or so, pretty much the whole lap here. As Stick Party holds his line, keeping it nice and steady, keeping it nice, lovely.
Yeah, great battle going on at the moment between Daniel Rock's Gangster and Angus is really trying to get into the mix of this as well. We've got Sick Party and Fudge, they're going at it as well for P6 and P7. We're on lap 21 out of 29 at the moment. And you can see here that Cooper Trooper has pulled it into a second. Remember, when you get under a second, you get the blue boost, which gives you more horsepower than the car in front. So Cooper Trooper is going to have a big advantage, and he's also going to have a big advantage on one lap fresher tyres. Gangster and Daniel Rocks are going at it again. They've been going at it for about 5 to 6 laps. A little bit of a banging there down the main straight. Daniel Rocks on lap 7, Gangster on lap 8. They're going to go side by side, going in to the left-hander and the right-hander. Who's going to get the move done? Daniel Rocks holds his position. Gangster tries to go holding their line. Great driving. Gangster's lost it. He's gone off into the side, and he's dropped those positions now. And then we got Yellow in sector 2, and he's really low, wobbly there, and he has lost 1, 2, 3 positions. Gangster has made a big mistake there. True, Kev now is going to have the other Aston Martin is going to have a go at him now. People making mistakes at the later stages of this race, Noah.
Yes, very interesting to see the outcomes there. Obviously, Gangster very unlucky. I'm not sure what happened there. Did just miss it. So we will see if there's anything changes there. You've got Cooper Trooper within a second. As I said, you got Daniel Rocks there, and Angus if I can get up there. Daniel Rocks just getting past him. On to the main straight into turn 1 now. Daniel Rocks staying ahead for now, so all these drivers are keeping it nice and clean, obviously, as well as keeping it out of track limits. So no other major battles. You've got Patrick and Falcon both very, very close to each other. So very interesting. We'll see as Gangster may have lost it again. He has. He's gone very, very slow. I'm not sure what's happened there.
Yeah, he's made a big mistake.
Seems to have
he's lost the front left.
dropped it once again.
He's lost the front left, and that's brought Patrick into P14. RJ and Trio Kev goes around the move there. Tries to get the move. RJ tries to get the move back. There's moves going left, right, and centre in the closing stage of this race, but we're going to go back up to the top because Cooper Trooper is now 3.5 tenths behind Sats. Sats is coming under pressure finally, and Cooper Trooper is hunting him down. Fudge is trying to get the move done on Sick Party, gets the move done into P6, and Sick Party's still there. RJ gets a penalty down there in P12. Cooper Trooper, I'm going to let you take this one away for a full lap. Can he get the job done?
Yes, we'll see. You've got half a second between the top two, so that we'll see if he can keep it for the next 6 laps or so. Then you're up left of session once again. Ooh, then getting right once. Yeah, just has to stop doing again with online bench. There we go. Just sent him one, so I think we can get him back as soon as possible. So we will see. We'll see he's going 8. We got Angus right behind him. Obviously, he's going to lose a little bit. He's going to get past him. Coming out of the hairpin, probably. We will see. What happens? Daniel Rocks there for a dub rejoin. He's only lost 1 position. He's about 5 tenths or so back, so he will be ready to go racing once again against Angus. We got Winter closing up for the battle for 8 there. We got Sick Buddy getting past 5 once again. You got the top 2 within 4 tenths of each other now. So very, very close between those 2. We'll see if Cooper can make the move. You got RJ Kustra and Terrence very close together. You got Sick Buddy and Fudge all close. You got everyone very close together. You got 3 Kev down as Winter picks up a 3 second. That is going to affect his. I imagine at the minute he's going to be P11 with that. As who is that? Who's just
Oh
It
no!
is Daniel
Daniel
Rocks.
Rocks' pit!
What?
Oh, his AI's
So
pit!
what?
That's his race done. Oh no.
Why is he boxed?
No,
Well, I don't know
AI.
if that. I don't think it was him. Was it him? I think he must have not taken control
No, he's
because that is
pit.
very
And that's
unlucky.
dropped him all the way down, and he's going to be at the points. That's massive.
No.
That's massive.
Oh.
That's so unfortunate after such a great race, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Cooper Trooper, though, 3.5 teams. This is the battle to go on. This is the battle. We've got Cooper Trooper trying to put the pressure on Sats. He has not got many laps to do it. There's still time for a safety car if anything happens. We've got Falcon and RJ. They're going at it. Falcon up to P11. Some of these penalties is going to change the dynamics of this field as well, because Patrick is there behind RJ, and RJ has the penalty. Then you've got Winter as well, but I think the gap is a little bit too big for people to make positions. But this is the battle to go on at the moment. Cooper Trooper, 3.5 tenths. Can he get the move done? We'll drop off the telemetry a little bit at the moment. We've then got Cooper Trooper, 3.5 tenths. Connor OCE, 2.9. RJ, 1 second behind him. He's still trying to stay within that boost mode. And Cooper Trooper just cannot get Sats at the moment. He's going to have an opportunity into the hairpin down the main straight. Let's have a look. We'll give it a little bit of battery. Let's have a look here. Going to burn it now. Going to have a massive opportunity. Slushy gets a 3-second time penalty as well. That's good news for Mitchell and good news for Muzz. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But here we go. Cooper Trooper. He stays behind him. He's still got the blue boost. For the time being, he's getting even closer. Does he make a move? He's going to be running out of laps soon. Tazio gets a penalty as well. That's unfortunate down there in P22. Cooper Trooper stays behind.
Through the chicane there. But you got Cooper Trooper within 3 tenths now. So very, very close. Obviously still having that extra battery boost, whatever you want to call it. Advantage there. You got Fudge and Sigpay battling it through. Bit of wheel contact coming out of the long left-hander into the hotel section. Can Fudge now go maybe down the inside of maybe or almost looks for it. Daniel Rocks there trying to claw his self back up as he's now fighting with Mitchell there. Obviously 4/16th, obviously Slushy has got 3 seconds, so maybe Daniel Rocks can try and pick up at least 1 point in this race as he now makes the move past Mitchell there. So he only needs that 1.5 seconds. And it's Mitchell who's fallen back a bit. I'm not sure, maybe there was a bit of contact there or a bit of a slide there between him and Daniel Rocks. So very unlucky race that Mitchell is having at the minute. So we'll see what comes from that later down the line.
Yeah, 26, 3 laps to go. Zach Sutz is still out in front at the moment. True, Kevin at P9 position. He's getting the move done on Winter. They're going to go side by side into the hairpin. Churkev goes around the outside. Winter holds his position. They got Falcon that's going to be pushing on RJ now. Patrick is in the wings as well. Gangster 4.3 seconds back has had a few mistakes today, which has hurt him. He was up in that battle with Angus, Trio and Winter. And we've then got Mitchell now is going to probably go for the fastest lap and try and get that extra point, as he is out of the points at the moment. So he'll probably try and go for the fastest lap, but he won't get it, unfortunately, because he's not in the top 15. So he'll just take away the extra point there, which is Muzz. Muzz in having a nice little battle there with Johnny as well. Some of these guys tonight not had the best of nights, but these two at the front. Sats is holding on here. Cooper Trooper has dropped down to 9 tenths. Now it's still within the boost mode. Let's have a look. Has he still got it? He's still got the boost mode for the time being, but Sats is trying to pull away as much as he can. We are out of the opportunity of a safety car now, so that's gone. That window has disappeared, but Angus is 8 seconds back. We've got moves going on here. Falcon and RJ. Oh, Winter's made a bit of a mistake. What's happened there? Winter's made a mistake. He's going very slow.
He's missing.
He's lost his whole front wing.
Pretty much, except the little 2 bits. So he's going well over the
What's happened
track
there?
limits there. I'm not sure. Maybe
Oh no.
a little bit of contact with the pit wall, perhaps. As Johnny there picks up a 3 second. Very interesting. I'm not sure what is happened to Winter. Must have maybe he's clipped the pit wall. Maybe going into the exit, but wouldn't explain. I don't know. You've got further behind. Oh, actually, hang on. Where is it? I think it was Faj going very slowly,
Yes.
letting Sig Party through. So very interesting. Still within about four tenths to Sig Party, so it hasn't lost too much time. But very interesting to see what. Love to know what happened to Winter. Not sure how. Maybe yeah. I would imagine he's maybe smacked his front wing onto the pit wall as he goes again very wide. So
I'll
with
let you
no
take
front
the
wing, so
last
I
lap.
imagine he will weed box.
You take
Yes,
this 28. I'll
we
take
had.
the final.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll come back to that later to find out what happened with Winter. But you take it. Right. Anyway, moving on. You got RJ Kustra making a move down on the inside of turns through the chicane very nicely. As Faj again, these two, Faj and Sigbody, keeping the battle up the entire, pretty much like about half the race. So very good battle. Obviously keeping it nice and clean between the two. So we'll see who comes out ahead of them. You got Angus behind. These are all good. You got Quicksilver as Quicksilver and Kazuya. They're making the moves up. Winter coming out of the pits with a front wing, so he's not too far behind the Williams there. So maybe he can not even finish last, but we'll see what comes up with that. You've got Daniel Rocks maybe looking to go around the outside of Slushy here. We'll see what happens. Let's go take it away for tonight, but final lap here.
Yep, here we go. We have got lap 29 out of 29. Cooper Trooper 1.1. Is he going to be able to get the job done? We'll have to wait and see here. It is literally between these two. 1.1 seconds between Sutz and Cooper. And we'll jump on board with some telemetry to see what's going to happen here. He's low on battery as well. Isaac Sutz has got heaps of battery. He has done his battery so well tonight. He has held on and he's doing a great job. Will Connor OCE be able to finish in P3? It looks like he will. It looks like it's going to be Sutz. It doesn't look like Cooper Trooper is far enough in behind him enough to make a move here. So it looks like it's going to be Sutz that is going to win the Grand Prix here at Abu Dhabi for round number 1, Division 2. But we are going to see things change as Daniel Rocks has now joined. He was disconnected earlier on. There's more issues going on tonight. There's been a lot of battles, a lot of change of the order. And Isaac Sutz is coming round into the final corner. What a drive from the Ferrari driver tonight. Absolutely faultless. And he held on for a while and he's got the job done. So congratulations to Sutz. He wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Cooper Trooper in P2. Great drive from him. Connor OC finishes up in P3. And if you could get those guys into the comms box, Noah, that would be fantastic. I'll just change the number. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Yes. Very interesting there. There he is.
There we go. Okay, so we've always got Trio Kev finishing in P9, Falcon finishing P10. RJ gets pipped at the line, I think, there by Patrick, but does have that penalty, finishes in P11. Gangster in P12, RJ in P13, Daniel Rocks in P14. Slushy gets the last point of the night in 15th. No, Johnny just gets the move done on. What's happening here? We've got changes left, right, and centre at the bottom as Muzz 16th, Johnny 17th, Mitchell coming around the final corner in 18th. And then we've then got Bunkin Bronco in 19th as well. And then Winter and both Williams in P21 and P22. Not the night for the Williams drivers tonight. So, yes, it'll be very interesting. And, yeah, looking forward to seeing what these guys have to say when they get into the comms box. So if you message them, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much. And we'll just wait for driver of the day as well, because they'll need to be added.
It will be the Aston Martin of Triakov is your driver of the day there.
There you go. So you just add him to your message as well. That would be fantastic.
Yes, I will.
Okay, all right, we'll wait for these guys to jump into the comms box. And they're the celebrations, and there we go. Job done. So your race winner is Suts in the Ferrari. Going over to the fastest lap, Winter. We'll see if he gets that extra point. Driver of the day goes to Triakev. Most overtakes Falcon, and the extra point for cleanest driver goes to Terence. So a bit of a mixture there with the top four. Then we go to the classification results. Suts taking out P1, Cooper Trooper in P2, Connor OCE in P3, then Terence, RJ, Fudge, Sick Buddy, Angus, Triakev, Falcon, Patrick, Gangster, RJ, Daniel Rocks, Slushy, Muzz is Big, Johnny, Mitchell, Bronco, Winter, Quicksilver, and Tazio. No DNFs in Div 2. Very well done to everyone. Winter does not get the fastest lap because he finished in P20. So no points extra there. Noah, while we get the rest of the guys in to the comms box, can you give me a little bit of an insight into tonight's race?
Yeah, so very interesting there. So there are a lot of moves up and down the grids. So good to see. Very nicely clean battles. See a few unlucky moments with a few drivers. Daniel Rocks constantly getting disconnected. So, but very exciting race overall.
Yeah, definitely. Very exciting indeed, and we'll have to wait and see what the other guys have got to say. So we're just waiting on Cooper Trooper to jump in, and Trio Kev as well. Is Trio Kev jumping in? If we can get him in, that would be fantastic. And then we'll crack on with some interviews tonight. So, okay, all right. Noah, I will let you take away the first interview of the night, which will be Trio Kev for Driver of the Day.
All right, Mr. Trick. Firstly, how was your pace overall? Obviously, I don't even can't remember where you started, but obviously keeping up the pace, keeping up the battles. How did you feel overall? Oh, as he disconnects the call.
Okay.
Try and get him back in here.
Yeah.
There he is. Hello, Mr. Trikev. Are you there?
I can't hear anything here.
Can hear you. Slight issues there.
All right. Go on to P3. That's fine.
All right. Mr. Connor, we'll go on to you. Obviously, Trikev having issues there, but very nice start you had there, getting into third position in the early stage of the Grand Prix. How do you feel overall?
Pace was alright. I'm a bit mad because I went down the inside of Suts. He went wide, lost the rear end, and hit me and I got damage. But it wasn't too bad. We'll see if that's gonna be able to report or not. I'm not sure. Sick Party did pretty well. Pace was alright, yeah. Had fun.
It was good. Obviously, you did keep up a few battles between a few drivers there. I think of questions to ask you. But overall, obviously, you and Sick Party kept up the pace, getting the double points finish. How do you feel? You got next week 100% Brazil. How do you?
Oh.
Is Brazil one of your stronger tracks on this game? Have you tried that at all?
I haven't touched Brazil at all this game, so we'll find out.
Yes, it'll be interesting. Obviously, 71 laps. A few things could take into account: the weather, the strategy, the fuel load. So a few things to take into account. But as all the questions all I have for you. I will hand over to SJ for any further questions.
Thanks, Noah. Good evening, Connor. What a drive, mate. I think obviously over the 2 nights, great 2 nights for Audi. Great momentum, obviously for the rest of the guys as well for Div 3 and Div 4. Obviously a new team coming in to the grid as well, obviously replacing Kick Sauber and obviously Cadillac, the other new team. How do you feel? How do you feel tonight went for you? Do you feel that you had the pace to be up there with Cooper Trooper and Sats to try and take pole position, or do you think they just pulled away a little bit more?
So with quali, I'm not sure if it was impeding, but Gangster was like a few tenths in front of me while I was going through sector 3, and it did cost me. So not sure if I could have gained a few more tenths through the last sector there. During the race, the first race, pace was very good, and I didn't get damaged. Second race got damaged, and I couldn't really do much. The second stint, I just struggled with battery, couldn't overtake, and then I overtook RJ, and it was just RJ couldn't keep up, and I was pretty comfortably home for P3.
Well, I think you've done a fantastic job, mate. I think it's been a very, very good start for Audi. I think Sick Party will be very, very happy, and we look forward to seeing what you can do next week in Brazil. I know you said you haven't done much of Brazil, but is it a track that you like?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Fair enough. No, well, congratulations on the P3, mate. Well done, and have a good week. And yeah, we'll see you next week in Interlagos.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, that's
Over to you for P2.
all right, Mr. Cooper Trooper. Obviously, unfortunate with the victory here tonight. Overall, how did the pace feel between quali and race?
Pretty mid, to be fair. Just struggled towards the end of that race with the right front being an absolute killer, and probably poor battery management just cost me a lot there.
Yeah. It was quite interesting to see you stay out an extra. I think it was only 1 extra lap against Stutz there. So what was the strategy call there? Was it intentional for you to stay out an extra lap?
I was going to use that extra lap, get lap fresher tyres, and then try and drive the living daylights out of the hards, but I guess I overpushed too hard, and by the time I got to Stutz, I just had nothing to compete, and yeah.
Yeah. So just one final question. Obviously, next week you've got Brazil, first 100% of the season. Is Brazil perhaps one of your weaker circuits? How do you do in 100% races?
No comment.
Obviously, not a few moments deal there from you, but as all the questions I have for you, I'll hand you over to SJ now.
Good evening, Cooper Trooper. What a drive, mate. I was very impressed with you tonight in the V Cup. You really did push. You got on to those new sets of tyres and really did push. Got the move done, I think, on Connor earlier on, and then tried to push on, but just didn't have enough in the tank. You were so close to Stutz, but then all of a sudden, the last couple of laps, you just managed to pull a gap. I think you did say a little bit about the battery. Is that a learning curve going into through the whole season, is to understand the battery of what you can and you can't do, because you obviously had the boost mode as well, which does give you that extra power, but just a little bit too far at the end?
Yeah, batteries. I think most people can say it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get to at first, but I think once we move further into the season, I think everyone will get used to it, and hopefully I can use that and hopefully get past Stutz one time.
Yeah, no, I think it was a really good night for yourself. Unfortunately, your teammate got into a little bit of an issue as well, but it's the first race. It's all about a learning curve going in to the next one. The next one is coming thick and fast. Obviously, next Sunday you're at Brazil, and it doesn't get any easier. She's 100%. How you feeling around Interlagos as a circuit?
No comment.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it there. Great start to the season, P2. Well done, and have a great week. And we'll see you at Brazil.
Thank you, you too.
Noah, back to you for P. Oh, actually, we'll go to driver of the day now. Trio Kev's in here, and we'll do Suts last.
All right. Obviously, first, Kev, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. All good. So, see, you are driver of the day for round 1 for Division 2. Overall, how does the pace feel between obviously your race and quality? Obviously, your race pace looked a lot stronger. So, yeah, how does that feel?
Yeah, the race pace was decent. I was really happy with it. Of course, gotta thank Liam. He was walking me through every lap. But the quali, it was quite disappointing. I don't know, probably I was a bit, I don't know, nervous, couldn't get the laps in properly. That was not my pace. Was quite disappointed, but I was happy to catch up slowly. I had good fun, having a bit of battles with almost the later part, but yeah, it was fun.
Yes, very, very nice indeed. Obviously, good to see the pace. Obviously, you got Brazil next week, the first 100%. How do you feel going into the weekends?
Like, it's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite either. It's like in the middle. Just gotta manage it. A bit. To be honest, I'm happy it's 100% race because I'm usually pretty good at the race pace, so I hope it's gonna give me some dividends, no matter where I qualify. So I'm looking forward for it. Excited.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I will hand it over you to SJ for any further questions.
Yep, thanks.
Cheers, Noah. Trio Kev, congratulations on driver of the day. Obviously, things have changed from last season to this season. Obviously, upper division, and obviously these guys are seriously quick. And obviously, everyone's still understanding, the game aspect and the battery aspect as well. But all in all, you seem like you had a lot of fun out there. You got driver of the day. What's the plan next week? Obviously, you're qualifying, probably not where we wanted it to be. Obviously, it's a lot more harder being at the back and being obviously in the midfield or at the front. So, how do you feel that your strategy is going to go next week in Brazil?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to work on my qualifying because I preferably I don't want to be at the back because it's gonna just take a lot of my time just coming through the pack. Yeah, probably I was aiming even today. I was aiming to be around the 5th, 6th, but I don't know what happened. Gonna work on it. Come back strong on Brazil. Hopefully, I can make a difference and go for the podiums.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I look forward to seeing what happens as well. And a little bit unfortunate on your teammate tonight, Daniel Rocks. Was in a real good position and then got hit by the EA curse and unfortunately decided to pit him when he was in a great position. So fingers crossed next week that yourself and him can do even better and go from there.
Yep. Yeah. Get a feel for Danny. He was pretty good, but unfortunate. But we'll try to recover next race.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on driver of the day. Have a good week, and we'll see you in Interlagos.
Thank you. See ya.
Nice. And Noah, P1.
All right. Lucky last, Mr. Suts. So, firstly, how did the race overall feel for you?
The race itself was very much just managing pretty much the whole time. It was very good. In the first stint, it was just felt like everyone was flying, everyone was pretty quick. That safety car restart, I forgot about the ER turning into hot lap off the start, and I just so then that just made Connor go up my inside and just got pushed out on the curve, and then just had a little tank slapper and got a bit of understeer into him. as I was trying to get back onto the power. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, other than that, the race was really good. Cooper was absolutely sweating me towards the end. I was just, I think, as he said, he didn't have the tires. After the try and get close to me and try and go for a move, and I'm kind of glad because I was sweating, that's for sure. I don't remember the last time I was at the front of a race.
Yes, it was quite entertaining to see yours and Cooper's battle for parts of the race. So very, very nice. There. Secondly, we've obviously got Brazil next week, first 100% of the season. How do you feel about Brazil? Is it one of your? Has it been one of your best? Has it been one of your worst?
Brazil. I don't really know. It's like kind of a bit of both. I had some luck around there. I remember in I think it was Rush season 4 or something when I was in Div 3. I came from all the way from the back and ended up winning it, but that was a long time ago. So I had some luck. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm glad that's the 100% one of them because that'll be a quick 100% at least.
Yes, obviously it was one of the shorter lap times. Just final question. Obviously, what was the ideal strategy? Obviously, were you aware of do you know exactly what lap you were boxing exactly, or?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously the safety car changed that a little bit, and I kind of ended up basically boxing pretty much at the same time. It was always around that 12 to 14 window. As soon as I managed to, I was lucky enough to get a bit of a gap, and I was kind of like, well, I can kind of hopefully dictate the pits. I can get the undercut, and the undercut's just very powerful around here. But yeah, it was the strategy was definitely helped me win that one.
Yeah. Is all the questions I have for you. So congratulations on your win. I will hand you over to Astrid now.
Thanks, mate.
Awesome. Sats, what a night. Obviously was under pressure quite early on, and then had a bit of space. And then obviously closing stages of the race, Cooper Trooper decided to try and cause a bit of a problem. But how did you deal with that pressure? Did you feel that you just needed to maintain the battery, have more battery with the driver behind, and just try and just concentrate in front?
Well, yeah, I like when he was catching me after he got past my teammate RJ, he was just absolutely flying, and I thought I was pretty much doing as quick as I could. And then once he caught up to me, it was just all right. Just do as much lead kill as you can. Make sure you're starting pretty much every single lap with as much battery as you can. And I had Lamb in my ears, watching the stream, giving me insights on battery, and it was really good having him in there helping me out once he got up to me. So yeah, no, he was sweating me, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a fantastic result for yourself and good motivation going into next week. How do you feel about Interlagos as a track and also 100% big points up on offer and obviously thrown straight in the deep end with 100% after obviously an interesting night tonight in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I'm glad we finished with Abu Dhabi. I don't know if I can practice that one again, that's for sure. And like I don't know, have had some luck around there before. We'll see. Hopefully, Cooper actually shows some pace instead of it's just no comment. We'll see how he goes. And yeah, it'll be good.
Awesome. Well, great job, mate. And top job tonight. And look forward to seeing what you can do next week.
Cheers, SJ.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, it was a bit of a extra tonight because of the issues with EA. Hopefully, we don't have it tomorrow night. I'll be joined in the comms box tomorrow night by Nicholas and Jack. That will be taking away Division 3. You will see me on track. Also, along with Noah Herney, we'll be able to show what we're capable of. Noah, any closing comments for you before we end the stream?
Nothing really much. Obviously, congratulations to the top 3 as well as Trika, Lady Driver there. Very, very cute, very, very good battles there from you guys, as well as a few mentions of Sick Buddy and Fudge keeping up the battle for pretty much most of the race. So that's all from me. I'm excited for tomorrow night. I'm sure you are as well, Sky. I'm looking fast. So that's it from me. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, do you hear that? That's a nice little dig to me. He's looking fast. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens between me and Noah. If you want to tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. AEST, to see me and Noah going at it, or see Noah win the race, or me DNF, then feel free to tune in. Thank you very much to everyone tuning in. As always, big shout out to KD Dagger, HTZ, and X Dior for the follows. Thank you very much. Remember, check us out on all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, obviously X, and our biggest one is our Discord. We're also on YouTube as well. Don't forget, we've got a website as well now, so all the results that you've seen from Division 1, 2, 3, 4, and NA and F2 will all be going on our website as well, and the articles will be going out for round 2 as well. And a lot of exciting stuff. And the biggest one is the overtake of the week. So if you've got some really good overtakes tonight for Division 2, fire them in, and they will be going out onto the stream when votes are in. Thank you very much, as always. Noah, thank you very much for joining me in the comms box. Sorry, we had issues earlier on with EA, and hopefully we did get some racing underway, and we got some fantastic racing. So thank you very much for tuning in and helping me as well. And I think he's gone. So
No,
on
I'm
that,
here.
no, he's still there. All
I'm
good.
here.
No worries,
I
mate.
am here.
No worries. Appreciate your help tonight. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
Thank you very much. As I always will leave you a quote to go. It was Audi last night in Division 1. Tonight, it was Suts that ran the roost at the top. Will he be able to do it next week in Interlagos? Or will it be someone else? We'll find out soon. Take care. Good night.